Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry and I want to tell you a story. The story is called Best Thanksgiving Ever. I didn't call it that. I don't have best, worst, favorites. I try not to because the next one's going to be better than the last one. Anyway, so my friend, he's like a new son, and his wife and their son came, and my kids and their children came, and there was bouncy castles and food galore, and anyway, so my friend's son is autistic. He's on the spectrum, and he came in and he looked around. It's his first time here. Now, I was making my red velvet cake. I haven't made velvet cake in a while, so I was making one, and I forgot a couple of ingredients. I forgot to use the self-rising flour, and I forgot to put a little bit of salt in it. So the cake did not rise. So I was about to take the cake out to the raccoons, but then I had a vision of like raccoons knocking on my door, going, "You got any more of that cake?" And so I stopped and I tasted the cake. This is what they would look like. "You got any more of that cake?" Anyway, so I tasted the cake and the cake was divine. And I was like, oh, they would bring raccoons and turtles and all kinds of friends to get this cake. So I said, no, I'm gonna put the frosting on the cake. The frosting was like screaming. I'm gonna put the frosting on the cake, and then I'm gonna let the kids decorate the cake with sprinkles because it'll be a kid cake now because it's not as risen. It did not have a resurrection. Anyway, so I said to my son, he said, Elena wasn't feeling very well. She's getting together now. She's coming over. I said, let her know she's going to be decorating the cake. He said, suddenly she's feeling really fine. And so they were coming. And then I had the bowl with the icing, which was really amazing. It was so good. So something said, don't clean this bowl. Leave this bowl for the kids. Your kids used to love the icing and you would let them have the icing. So I was like, okay. So my friends got here, kids got here, everybody got here around the same time. Some other people came. So anyway, so they said, oh, he's eating something at home he probably won't eat. He just really loves sweets. And I was like, would he like the icing bowl? And they were like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? You saved the icing bowl for him? So he comes over and he gets the icing bowl. He's like, it's mine? I said, dip your finger in there and just go to town. He was like, what? So I know some of you are going to say, well, this is really not safe. Was there egg in it? Was it? No, stop. Anyway, so he was living La Vida Loca. So then at one point I looked and he was walking across, the bench that's up to the table. And his father and his mother got up and their eyes got big. And I was like, that bench weighs a ton. It is sturdy. It is level. It is perfect for exactly what he needs to do right now. You just make sure that I've been seeing him do it. You just make sure that he doesn't fall. But I don't think he's going to fall. It's like a balance beam, and it's a wide balance beam. He's doing a great job. He's fine. And his mother was like, there's not a lot of homes we can go to. We've been kind of shut into the house because there's not a lot of homes we can go to. I said, well, this is literally Spectrum Lane. And I told myself I wasn't going to have anything that if it got broken, I would be more upset about it than I would the love of a child. So he's fine. So he had his bowl, he had his balance beam. Then he came over to me. He said, this is the best Thanksgiving ever. I was sitting at the table trying not to cry. Daddy was trying not to cry. Mommy was trying not to cry. I wonder if creating someone else's best is better than walking around trying to get your best. If giving my best is better than getting somebody else's. If seeing the best in somebody is even better than having it seen in me. Because when you do, you get what you need. I love you.